afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to another reading with me, Cristallina, here on Abstract Medicine. So welcome back. Today we're going to be having a May prediction. We're going to be reading about what's happening for you in May, money and career, looking at my notes, love and relationships, health, mind and body and soul, travel and home. And I did this reading in a slightly similar setting, slightly similar format rather, as the May 2022 prediction. So you may want to go and listen to May 2022, which I'll be pinning above here, so you can see the information. You can just click there and see how May 2022 predictions came true for you, or how they may resonate for you in 2023. Now, as you know, energy is kind of neither here nor there. Time is neither here nor there. It's everywhere. So all of my videos are completely timeless. If you're tuning into a video in 2020, for example, something from 2020 may resonate for you specifically in 2023. So check back and look at all of the other videos, just so you know. This video, this reading, will include all of the mentions that I had already specified, but also significant possible zodiac signs, as well as months and letters as well. We use the Biddy Tarot. We also use the Tarot of the Moon Garden deck, and we use the Life Purpose deck, which I always think it's the angel answers, but it's not the angel counseling or angel cards, but it's the Life Purpose deck. So I'm going to ask you to look at your pile shortly. The piles that we've selected is the Dragonfly, the Star, and the Selenite Crystal. So please do press the like button as a form of your appreciation. It's free of charge. Please press the like button. Mercury retrograde, all of my words are jumbled. Subscribe to the channel as well, and please do comment if the message resonates for you, or if this video resonates for you and you love more videos like this. Please let me know in the comment section down below, and please subscribe to the channel so you're notified when the next video is. So I'm going to take you to your pile now. So you can just scroll to your timestamp, which is the timestamp below, or listen to all of the videos. Let me know how they all resonate for you. Enjoy your reading. Bye for now. So please go ahead and meditate over your pile. As you can see, there are 3 piles. Pile number 1, this would be pile number 1, and your pile is with the Dragonfly. Pile number 2, this would be your pile, and your pile is with the Star. Pile number 3, this would be your pile, and your pile would be with the Selenite Crystal. Please take a moment to meditate over your pile, and all of the information is below if you like a private booking. And if you want to go straight to your timestamp, you can check the pinned comment at the bottom of this reading, or you can listen to all of the piles, or why not go to a number generator picker, and choose a number between 1 and 3, and that will help you decide. See you at your reading. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So as we mentioned in the introduction, the May predictions are going to be quite thorough, and they're going to include money and career, love and relationships, health, travel and home. Health can also be mind and body. And see how the May 2022 predictions had also resonated with you, as we will be using the same cards that we use for May 2022 and a similar format. So let's just get into it. So, pile number 1, angels, ancestors, guides, please help me to deliver the messages for pile number 1 for their May prediction. Thank you so much. So, using the Biddy Tarot at the very beginning, you chose, excuse me, you chose the dragonfly, which may be significant. We also have Imagine underneath this. Story time, I found this in Russell Square about in 2020 actually, and I just thought it was beautiful and I picked it up, and it always reminds me of creativity because I was on my way to my studio, which at the time was in Chancery Lane. So pile number 1, which card do we have? We have the 2 of Wands for you, pile number 1, for your May predictions. Okay, so your May prediction is looking like you are wanting to set sail. You're at the beginning stages of something exciting, and maybe travel's on your mind. You may also be dealing with a excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. You may be dealing with a partnership, or you may be moving on from a partnership to another. Okay, so we're going to get into it. Okay. I could be speaking to a female as well here, or a person who identifies as female. I just heard future gazing, so you could be future gazing at this time, looking towards your future, what makes you excited about your future. There could be more of an exciting energy this month. Maybe the last few months, beginning of this year, may not have been as exciting. Maybe you're planning a travel or trip abroad, or to a different state, or why am I hearing roadkill? Roadkill, that you may see as you pass by from state to state as you road trip, I'm hearing. Yeah, so the 9 of Wands. So pole 1, you've been working hard at something. I feel like you've been working hard at a project, and I kind of get the sense that you're sort of tired of that endeavor, but it's the energy of, you know, not giving up before the dawn breaks. You know, it's the darkest before the dawn energy here for you, pole 1. So I see here that there is something that you've been working hard at, that you've been, yeah, you've just been working really hard at something, a project. You may have you may have been stricken ill. Flashes of the Lovers card as well is coming through here, and the 9 of Pentacles is coming through as well. Let's see if they come through again. So this could involve a relationship. You may have been trying hard to make a relationship work and it didn't work, and so maybe you're imagining about a new future for yourself, a better life for yourself. You could have been working hard at a project. One more, my guides, please. Thank you. Okay, one more shuffle and stop. Okay, so let's get into it. The Hermit cards. So pile 1, some of you are leaving a relationship this month of May, and just so you know, all of my readings are timeless, by the way. You may be leaving a relationship in order to be single for some time, because you need to look within to find peace, but also maybe spiritual insight. You could be going on a retreat, or a spiritual retreat, or something you're planning to go, like you're planning to go somewhere like that, where it's a place of peace and quiet, I'm hearing. Now the month of May is, usually there's a lot of like eclipses, and we're Taurus season, and also Mercury retrograde as well. So you may want to listen to the May 2022 prediction as well, and see if any of the messages there resonate for you. The Hermit card is someone who tends to be single or alone or needs peace and quiet. I'm also seeing someone who's working hard at an endeavor, and basically Spirit is presenting me with an image of someone in a shed, or someone who's tinkering away like an alchemist in their studio, in their office, in their space of work, because they're needing to finalize a project. This can also be a scientist. It's giving me the energy of a mad magician or a mad scientist. So I kind of get the sense that you're working towards something that you need to focus on. This could also be, say, for example, you're studying on a doctorate or a master's degree, or a bachelor's degree, where you're at the very end of that qualification and you're focusing on a thesis. Then this would be your reading on that, where you're really needing to focus on that, because there's nothing worse than being distracted along the way. We have the Six of Wands. For those of you who are worried about your qualifications, or wondering if you would do well in your qualifications, you would do well in this endeavor, this project that you've been working hard at, tinkering away at, I'm hearing. Because I'm hearing the tinkering of little vials of bottles, and of someone who's kind of just what I'm being presented with. I don't know if you've seen the series Arthur. Oh, no, sorry, the series called Merlin, which I loved. I love that series called Merlin. And in Merlin, there's Merlin himself. I've forgotten his name now. He's the actor who played in One Foot in the Grave. And I'm seeing him in his laboratory, or his office, his workplace, and he's tinkering away with bottles, and that's what I'm seeing. And I'm also hearing the sort of clinking of bottles here. I love those images that Spirit gives me at times as well. It's just, I wish you could just tune into my brain and see what I'm seeing, because it's kind of like a television set that they just like show me these images. Anyway, what I'm seeing here is that there is success, definitely success here. There's success here with regard to work, a project that you're working on. It may have been slow going as well. It may have been hard hitting, maybe financially, or just draining on your energies. And that's quite common, isn't it, when you work towards something, work towards a goal, that's taking a lot of your time, your energy, your resources, your capacities in general. So that's what I'm seeing here. The Nine of Wands is also a soldier who is defending their territory as well. So maybe you're dealing with something that you're needing to defend your honor somehow, defend your brand somehow. Maybe you're having to go at it alone somehow, and you're thinking about a new venture, even a new horizon, where you could be wanting to look towards a new future where people do tend to honor you or respect you. And maybe this is about you going alone, on this venture, at work, on this endeavor. With regard to health, you may have been sick, or you may have been suffering from flus, colds. There could have also been some broken bones, maybe even migraines or headaches as well for you, Pearl One. And it's because you've been overstressing, essentially. So Pearl One, this is your message now, that the month of May is going to be a month where you're going to be finding more peace. There's going to be more balance in your mental health, in your physical energies as well. There's going to be more balance as you find peace. Now, as you know, this is a collective reading, so this message will not resonate for all of you, because I'm tuning into lots of different energies and lots of different scenarios. But it's up to you. It's up to you to take control over your life, and you have your own free will to choose peace. And that's the main message here with the Hermit card. Strong Virgo energy here. Okay, you could be a Virgo sign. There's also strong Leo energy here with the Six of Wands as well for me as a reader. lots of fire in general here. 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands and 6 of Wands is a lot of fire. So there can also be maybe some inflammation issues, arthritic issues as well, maybe overheating for some of you and you're needing to cool down. So that may not resonate for all of you, as I mentioned. But I see that a lot of you who have been suffering from headaches will be feeling more calm in your mind as well, and clearer in your mind as well. There's also a message here about posture and back pain. So there's a need to sit up straight and stand up straight and walk with a stiff back, let's say. So when I was dancing, my ballet teacher basically put a pole right behind my back in between my shoulder blades, and then sometimes she would also put one of my ballet teachers anyway, my main one, she would also put the pole across behind my shoulder blades too, to kind of get the sense of like how we should stand straight. So now in this day and age, we're a bit more relaxed with a lot of things, and posture as a let's say, talking about your physical health, makes a world of difference when you stand up and sit up straight, for your digestive system. It helps food go down better, but also when you're walking, when you're standing up straight, when you're sitting straight, sitting down but sitting up straight, and you're conversing and talking with people, you're essentially giving an air of confidence. Now, whether you feel confident or not is up to you. It depends on your situation. But say, for example, you're going for a job interview, that would be one of those signals that you could give, let's say subliminally, through your physical attributes, through your physical posturing, you know. So sort of chin up, shoulder blades down, and stand or sit up straight, and talk as if you own the conversation, that you own your mind, that you own what you are talking about, you know, because we also have to own our beliefs as well when we're talking. And it's not about persuading anyone. This isn't about a debate. It's about being certain and confident with the things that we say, the things that we think, the things that we believe, the things that we feel as well. So that's what I'm seeing here, and I see that a lot of you are going to be improving your self-confidence as you trick your brain by using, you know, by sitting up straight and standing up straight, you will feel more confident. Okay, so trick your brain to feel more confident by sitting and standing up straight and walking straight as well. Some of you who've had back issues are needing to look into that. You may need to hold or use a walking stick for the month of May, and to go calmly, you know, don't rush into or towards anything. You may need some assistance as well. Maybe you're needing someone to kind of help you along the way, maybe through a vehicle, maybe even if it's at an airport, you can maybe ask for assistance to, you know, help drive you from one end of the terminal to the other end of the terminal, for example. So there is that. I'm picking up on disability here, and especially as you travel, you're thinking about travel. 10 of Pentacles, family time. So a lot of you are going to be finding peace within your family time. You know, so I do see that there is going to be, you know, a lovely time for family, because you make time for family. For some of you, you could also be the eldest in your family, or siblings even, or even the elder, grandfather, grandmother, or you may be preparing for that role as your child is maybe wanting to have a child or have children of themselves and extend the family. But I do see here there's happy news all round with regards to your future legacy when it comes to children. but also for those of you who have been working again towards a project that you've been hard at work at, tinkering away at, alone, maybe in your studio, alone in your laboratory even. Maybe you've not been taking so much time towards your romantic relationships. Maybe it's been about you being single at this time during the month of May in order to continue to focus on this project and close this, you know, finalize this project, close this this endeavor out in the right way. I do see that you're going to be praised for it, and I feel like a lot of you are going to be getting high accolades, A-star, distinctions, awards. I just heard premiere, so there could be a premiere for something where you'll say, for example, you're an actor or you work in film. There will be a premiere that you've been involved in, this project or film that you've been involved in, or even play that you've been involved in, where you're going to be participating in the premiere, where people, audience, the public, your peers are going to be praising you before you go into the cinema, theatre to watch the film or watch the play. Okay, somehow. And I see that it's been lonely months for those of you who've been working on this particular project, as I mentioned, film. This could have been during the winter months, from the month of, you know, transition from the autumn season, September, through to February, essentially. So September, October, November, December, January, February, about 6 to 9 months. But I do see that you will be getting a very high reception. It's going to go very well. I also do see global accomplishment with this endeavor, where, let's say, it will make the box office, and it will be a blockbuster hit, is what I'm saying. There's going to be lots of financial gain from this project for those of you who work in film and in theatre as well. It's going to be, you know, it's going to make sense after having worked so hard at this thing. Okay, for those of you who are thinking about, let's continue. We have the Death card. Okay, so the month of May, we have the Death card here. This is a little bit of a trigger warning, because I will say, and I don't usually say this with this card, the Death card is one of my favourite cards in the Major Arcana deck. But the Death card during eclipses, we are entering another eclipse, which is a lunar eclipse. The eclipses can hark deaths as well. So I just want to point that out to you. Maybe to be prepared for that, me included, because I am a member of my family, and I have elders in my family. So I just want to say that there is a strong potential for that taking place. Now, I will say that these cycles are part of life, and it's the nature of life, you know, however difficult it can be to accept. We are born, we live, hopefully we thrive and not just survive, and then we perish, we die, and our bones, our matter is then recycled into the earth and upcycled again into a new beginning. And for those of you who believe in reincarnation, there is a possibility of you coming back again, you know, depending on what God wants for you and what you want in spirit as well, whether you become reincarnated again in this world or another world. Now, I'm picking up on the Gladiator, we shall meet again in this world or the next. Now, there's an energy of romanticism here I'm picking up on for you, Pole 1. Some of you are imagining a relationship with someone who is at a distance from you, and you've been lonely for quite some time for the month for the winter months. But I see here for the month of May, something is going to be radically shifting for you. There's going to be a major change. And I feel like for some of you, for those of you who are at a distance from this individual who lives abroad here with the Two of Wands, they may have a family of their own. But I see that there's someone who is wanting to claim you. I'm hearing they want to claim you as theirs. Now, there is something drastically changing in their life, and there is an ending taking place here with the Death card. So there is an inevitable end in a situation that I see is, I'm hearing, going to make you happy. Now we have endings here, Nine of Wands and the Death card here, sort of walling this reading. But let's continue. Let me just bring out all of the cards now, okay? Yeah, I had no doubt about this. Yes, there you go. So pile one, what I'm seeing here, hopefully you can see all these cards. If you can't, it's because of the light. We have the Three of, let me see if I can move these there. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Now, pile one, we have the Three of Cups here. Now, the Three of Cups is a very positive card. Lots of celebration, friendships as well. For some, also reconciliations for some readers, that is. For some, it can talk about reconciliations as well, and celebrations, drink parties, drinks with friends. It can also talk about a love triangle as well. Now, there may have been a situation here where there may have been a love triangle, a relationship, and this person is making an end in this love triangle relationship in order to essentially make space for you to come in. And this may be an ending of a marriage here. The Ten of Pentacles does talk about family, and also security in general. This is also someone who contributes to their family as well. I do see that there is great wealth here, I just want to let you know. And I see here that there is going to be a reconciliation for some of you who've been waiting for someone for quite some time, who's been at a distance from you. They've been planning and they've been wanting progress in the situation. They also want to travel with you as well. And I see here that they have experienced an awakening during these winter months on their own, and maybe you have too. Now, this is very common with high vibrational relationships. So divine counterpart relationships, soulmate relationships, soul flame relationships, twin flame connections. This does happen where both parties experience an awakening within the connection. Now, the Judgment card is here, which would speak about an awakening, and double that with the Hermit card. It means that there is someone who has found spiritual awakening, spiritual understanding somehow. And there is someone here who's making time to consider their next move and where they wish to be. So the time that they've spent away from you and at a distance, they've taken that time to really look within themselves and within themselves, their souls, doing some soul searching, essentially, soul searching. That they've taken the time to reflect on their life, reflect on their present moment, and reflect on their future and where they wish to be. Now, I feel like this has been nudged or pushed by Spirit here, with Archangel Michael coming through quite strongly here. Now, if they ever felt like they were, let's say, hollow, because we have a coffin here and someone who's being reawakened, revitalized, if they ever felt hollow in their life, if they ever felt dull, if they ever felt that their life was dull here with the Death card and the Judgment card, I see that something had woken them up from this dull energy. There's also this message that's coming through where if someone in a romantic relationship took you for granted, they're recognizing that they did, and the distance had only made their heart grow fonder for you and towards you. So we have the Two of Wands here, and remember we had the Six of Wands, which I mentioned earlier in a romantic relationship. It's someone who's wanting to claim you. We have the Two of Wands here. Just checking to see, you can see that. Okay. Which is saying that there is a connection here where you both recognize each other, you both feel something towards each other that is very deep. It's kind of like winning the lottery when you meet someone who you merge well with, that you meet in minds with in a beautiful way, that you meet in hearts with in a beautiful way. It's like 1 in a billion, you know. So I see here that there is a connection where you both felt a strong connection towards each other. It's the energy of a unification, the energy of partnership here and a mutual attraction. The energy of unity. Now, if there has been a separation between both parties and you've been missing each other and you've been internally going through a spiritual awakening and you've been working really hard at your job, your efforts in your work are going to be paying off financially very well here. You're going to be coming into a lot of wealth as you close out a cycle in your life as well. And I do see that there is a very strong potential for a reconciliation between both of you as you both come together to unify your love. I'm hearing it for you to both come into union. Now, I don't see it's going to be the feminine energy, the divine feminine. I actually see it's going to be the masculine here. Now, the Ten of Wands and the King of Wands is someone who has a family, someone who may have been in a relationship, married even, and they've closed out that cycle, that marriage, and that may have been the, you know, love triangle situation here that was involved. They've closed out that situation, and I see here that there is someone who is passionately thinking about and desiring you to be a member of their family. So what I mean to say is, I do see that they want to not only move in with you, they want to not only like live a life together with you in partnership, but I see that there is a strong bond here, you know, a marriage here potentially, and also even working with each other here. So that's what I'm seeing here for the month of May. Very feisty, very strong energy, very courageous energy, someone who is very ambitious and goes towards what they want. They go towards their desires, and their focus is on this love connection from their past. Now, this is the center of their mind, their focus at this time. Maybe in their past they're really focusing on their work, that maybe they were triggered, they wanted to be single. Maybe they thought it wasn't going to work because they hadn't closed out a relationship and they met you at the same time, and it was poor timing, it was bad timing here. But they had recently they had an awakening, a spiritual awakening or spiritual understanding of this connection. And I see that now they're looking back on this connection and see how they could have won you over, how they could have put you on a pedestal more, so how they could have treated you better, how they could have praised you, how they could have let's say flooded you with love and adoration, how they could have given you more gifts, how they could have cherished you more. That's the energy that I'm picking up on, Pearl 1. And I see that there's a little bit of regret energy here, I feel, but they are determined. They're determined to win you back with a very, 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 very strong offer here. And also for you, for your knowledge, what's important for you is, and I understand that is that you need to know that they have closed out a cycle in their current relationship where they have a family, children, etc., or even a partnership that's been, you know, long-standing for 10 years, but there was a breakdown in the relationship, and this relationship may not have been of a high vibrational nature, and they met you and maybe it wasn't the right time. Okay, so maybe they weren't single, essentially. But I see a you know, meeting of minds and hearts here. Now with the Emperor card here, I do see a divine masculine energy. This is a father figure, tends to be a father figure, and this is someone who also is a husband as well. And I do see that there is an end of that role of husband in a connection, and they've made that possible. They made that happen because they are the Emperor. The Emperor decides, they have control over their finances, they have control over their situation, their future, essentially. Picking up on Virgo energy and Aries energy, as well as Scorpio energy for some of you who are interested. It doesn't have to be. They may have that in their chart. You may have that in your chart, predominantly. And again, I get this sense that, you know, this divine masculine is looking at their past, and, you know, they've built the foundation that they needed to build in their work. They've received the awards that they needed to get, the recognition, the accolades, the wealth, the salary, which is very, very good, very, very positive. And now they feel like they're ready to move towards love. Okay. For those of you who do not resonate with that and you are in a partnership, I see that some of you who are not married and who are in a relationship are going to be proposed to. I get the sense that you feel very comfortable with your partner. You have met the right match, and there is a divine love energy here, and the next natural progression would be a relationship here. Okay, so pile one, I do see that there's also going to be an extension in your family, maybe with having more children or having animals in your family, or even adopting as well, adopting children for some of you. For some of you, I have to say, because of the message about family earlier and the death card and the lunar eclipses, I have to say the month of May, someone could be experiencing a passing of a particular father figure or a very strong father presence. Could be an uncle, could be your father, could be a grandfather. They could be the sign of Leo, Aries energy, Leo, King of Wands, Sagittarius, King of Wands, and Aries, which we had, King of Wands, and the Emperor card here. I just want to say, now, I just side note, my father's Sagittarius, so this, you know, this would obviously shock me, but if I'm reading the cards, then maybe it's his time, maybe it's not his time. But I don't know what to say. I guess we'll see. We shall see. But for those of you who are going to be experiencing a passing of a father, a passing of a mentor, even someone who was a boss to you, someone of authority who may have been a professor or a teacher who was a main masculine in your life, or a very important figure in your life that is a masculine energy, they could be passing away this month of May, I have to say, because of the eclipse season, and it wouldn't be right for me not to say that. So just because of the nature of astrology at this time, and also because I have to say what I hear from spirit. Okay. If you're wondering what kind of death it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a peaceful death, a peaceful passing. I don't think it's going to be a cruel one. Just so you know, pile one. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely new communication coming through. I also see a contract here as well with regard to work. I also see clarity here with your mind, peace of mind as well. I do see clarity. I also see the Empress here and the Page of Wands. So for a lot of you, and the Justice card. Okay, let me just put these out. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be falling pregnant, or a lot of you are going to be falling pregnant. Now, we do have the divine counterpart energy here with the Emperor and the Empress, which is just confirmation with what I mentioned here earlier with regard to romantic love. Very Venusian energy here, Taurian energy here, and Libra energy here with the Justice card. There is going to be a divorce. There is going to be a divorce in another relationship. Again, space to make room for you in this partnership. This could also be yourself. I do see new contracts being made, new promises being made as well. I also see contracts at work, new opportunities at work. But to be honest, I feel like a lot of this is mainly geared up towards family, home, and romantic relationships in general. For those of you who are wondering about friendships, and I will get into singles in 1 second. For those of you who are wondering about friendships, there could be a reconciliation with a friend who may have ghosted you for quite some time. They may want to come back in. They may want to come back in. This could also be a friendship where they want to come back in and meet up with you. Meet up with you. Oh, okay, 7 of Swords and the World. Meet up with you. Some of them have nefarious intentions. Some of them want to copy what you do. They want to see your activity at work. They want to come in from abroad. Some of these friendships, they may come in from abroad or at a distance from you. They want to come and meet up with you at a coffee shop, at a bar, have a drink, have some food. Or you may bump into them. Okay, and they want to find out what you're up to. They want to find out what you're doing because they want to know what you're hiding. But I feel like you already know who this person is, and you're not really hiding anything from them. You're just being more sacred with the information that you share. And there's something about this person that you don't trust. Now, I would follow your intuition on that, because I get the sense this person is wanting to copy something or have a sneak preview of something that you've been working really hard at, and maybe even try and steal that physical thing or steal that idea. I don't feel like they have good intentions. This could also be someone who is jealous of you, who wants to emulate you somehow. They have distorted feminine energy, so they tend to copy. And they tend to mimic as well, pile 1. So be aware of that. I feel like you've already had a realization of that, but or in the month of May, you will be getting a realization of that for the month of May. I do also see someone who could be a friend of yours, who you may be coming back in. We are in Mercury retrograde season, who may have moved away, or you may have moved away from them somehow. There's a distance between you. You're both single now, and this friendship may turn into a romantic relationship. Now, this can and does happen, and maybe you're getting an awakening and waking up. Actually, this person is my soulmate. Beautiful energy here. And I do see that there's going to be balance in this situation and connection. I do mainly see for you the month of May is going to be love related because of the energy of Libra and Taurus, as well as the 2 of Cups in the center of your reading as well. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here for you, pile 1. We're going to get some more messages with some other cards. And remember, what goes around comes around here with the Justice card. You know, there's someone who's going to be paying back something to you as well. Okay, let me see what else there is. Let's see the Tarot of a Moon cards. Please make sure to listen to the May 2022 predictions as well. Just see how they resonate with your reading. I use similar symbols for each pile as well. Dragonfly. I don't think I use a dragonfly on pile 1, but the star and the selenite crystal. Please also do press the like button as well and subscribe to the channel as an act of appreciation. I really do appreciate that. And if you feel called to comment, please do press put a comment down below. Thank you. All right, so the month of May. For those of you who've been at a distance from your siblings as well, I'm seeing that there's going to be, let's say, a distance, not only physical distance. I also feel just familial distance. I feel like you're going to be meeting up with them, and I feel like this is a male, so a brother, who wants to come together and meet up with you, and make peace. Okay, for some of you, this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. And they could be coming together. They're wanting to come and meet you because there's been, your father has passed on, or is sick, and he's on his way out, essentially. He's on his deathbed. Again, this is going to be a peaceful passing. Your brother could be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Interesting, my brother's a Sagittarius, and he's older than me. And we haven't spoken for years. My blood brother, that is. But that's fine. You may have a chosen brother, like I do, who's an Aries, who may be coming in to support you to be closer in your family dynamic. You know what I'm getting is, what's his name? Matthew McConaughey and, what's his name? The actor, is it Harrelson? They're like brothers, and it's interesting, they're actually going through an investigation right now to see if they actually are blood brothers, because Matthew McConaughey's mother was in separation from his father for a time, and she may have actually slept with Harrelson's father and may actually be his blood brother. So, you know, you meet someone who is just a soulmate energy in a platonic way, and they feel like your sibling. And this could be the energy here where you could be meeting up with your chosen sibling during a difficult time or during a celebratory time. You know, there's weddings and funerals. You know, there's always an excuse to come together during happy times and sad times. Let's just leave it on a light note here. We have the Temperance card here, beautiful card, of balance and Sagittarius energy here as well. Balance and purity is what I'm picking up on. You're going to be having more peace in your life the month of May. Now, for those of you who do have an elder who is going to be passing for the month of May, they will find peace. As I say, it's going to be a very easy, like, sleepy transition into the next life. So try not to worry so much. I know it's easier said than done when we're going through these life-changing experiences, but unfortunately, these are inevitable experiences where our mothers will die, and our fathers will die, and our siblings will die, and we have to I guess, just like myself, and me included, we have to embrace that, right? So we have the Temperance card here where, you know, we're finding peace, and there is peace, maybe even after difficult times, hard work as well at work, or after a lot of mental anxiety, or even maybe even depression that you may have experienced. There is more peace of mind here. Beautiful energy here, gorgeous. The month of May, we also have a new fresh start with a new beginning with the Fool card, Aries energy here. Okay, so I see here that there is a fresh new start. A leap of faith is being called for at this time. Now, this Fool has 3 legs, which is interesting. Now, we have 3 of Cups here and 3 legs. So 33 can also be significant. The 3rd of May, which is the timing of this reading at this time, may be significant. 33 could be your age as well. And 7 of Pentacles, you have been working hard towards something at work with the 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Staves, and I see that you are waiting for harvest, and your harvest is coming. I will say that. Let's see what else there is. Now, for those of you who've been wanting to travel, or move away from home, or move into a new home, the month of May is asking you to be a bit more spontaneous, by the way. That's what I will say. Now we're going to have a look at some more details using some months as well as letters as well. So let's have a look and see. Okay, this came out for the month of May for pile 1. One more. Okay, no, that's it. Okay, so pile 1, we have the month of September. Now I did mention September and October. September being a month of the month of Virgo. Can you see that? Because of the light. It says September there. Okay, so it says September. So September would make sense. So you've been maybe single since September. For some of you are single and you could be meeting someone of significance, a soulmate even, who's born in the month of September. And you could be meeting them at a party. You could be meeting them at a celebration, even at a funeral, or abroad. The month of September is going to be significant. You've also been lonely since the month of September, as you've been working towards a project as well. The month of March is going to be significant as well for you, pile 1. The month of March. Someone could be born in the month of March. Something significant may have happened during the month of March. Someone may have gone through a transformative time during the month of March, an experience that woke them up during the month of March. Someone could be born in the month of March, as I mentioned, as well. Or you may have been planning a trip abroad since the month of March. We have the month of May, which is beautiful because we are in May month now, although this is a timeless reading, by the way. So the month of May is going to be significant too. Some of you are born in the month of May. You could be a Taurian as well, as you could be a Taurian or a Libra, but the month of May is Taurus season. And happy birthday to my my friends, my Taurian friends. Love them, love my Taurus friends. I also do see you moving home as well, moving to a new home or beautifying your home for the month of May as well. Someone's born in the month of May, something significant is going to be happening for you for the month of May, particularly with romantic love. The month of August could also be significant to you too. Someone is a Leo, or someone is born, or something significant may have happened in the month of August, where you met someone in the month of August. And you could be reconciling with them for the month of August as well. March energy is Pisces energy, possibly even Aries as well, which is confirmation. And the month of June. So someone could be born in the month of June. Something significant could be happening in the month of June as well, where a physical reconciliation could be taking part. Maybe a communication is taken first, phone call, text message, email in the month of May, and this person could be born in the month of September, March, August, May or June, and they could be communicating in this way but actually meeting up with you physically in the month of June, and August are going to be significant, and September of this year are going to be significant. I also do see a contract for work coming in for the month of June, and something significant happening for you in the month of August as well. It's going to make you a lot of money. But take a leap of faith here. Temper your energy. The month of December, as we mentioned, Sagittarius energy. No surprise here. Month of December is going to be significant here. So there is someone born in the month of December as well. And the December month is going to be significant for you, pile 1. I know this is a May prediction, but these months are there for a specific reason as well. And we have April. Okay, we have April here. So someone could be born as an Aries. Something may have taken place in the month of April, something significant. Let me have a look at some letters here. Let me just see if there's some letters. So the letter F will be significant. Okay, the month of July. The month of July will be significant too, as a date, as a month someone was born on, or a baby. There could be a birth taking place in June, May even, or a pregnancy news, May, June, July, August, September, April, December, a birth could be taking place then, or news of a birth then. October as well, Scorpio energy confirmed, so October as well. Let's have a look at these letters. We have the letter Q. We also have another month of November. Interesting, the month of November as well, significant for Scorpio, as well as Sagittarius as well. Let's have a look at this letter. K. Okay, so K. I just heard frequently asked questions, like FAQ. There's frequently asked questions. There's someone who's going to be questioning, asking you for information, or there is someone who's wanting information from you. And the letter C could be a significance as well. Sorry if you can see that there. C. Okay, so that's kind of it. We're going to close your reading out with an angel answers for you, Pole 1, for the month of May. Please, Spirit, thank you so much. Very strong Leo energy here. Interesting. I thought I chose the angel answers card, but don't worry, I chose the life purpose card. So interesting. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Yeah, so that's significant for you the month of May. So work on your talents and continue to work on that. And as you work on your talents, also make sure to go outside, and if you're wanting to be in a relationship and you're single, go outside and meet people, go to parties, and you might just meet someone very, very, very important in your love life. And then we have counselling. So counselling could be significant for you for the month of May. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. This could also be you yourself, Pile 1, for the month of May, who is very empathetic. You also have a very therapeutic voice. You have a lot of wisdom for the month of May. Some of you are needing counselling as well. As I mentioned, I did pick up on a little bit of depression here that you may have experienced already, that you're moving away from. That's all I have for you, Pile 1. Let me know how it resonates in the comments. Please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Have a look at Pile 2 and Pile 3. Please make sure also to look at the May 2022 predictions for you. See how they resonate for you now. That's all I have for you for the moment. God bless. Take care. Bye for now. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So if you listened to Pile 1, great. You can also listen to Pile 3 as well. So Pile 2, your reading is the Star card. Why do I say the Star card when I see the Star? The Star, okay. So the Star, and let's have a look at what's happening for you for the month of May. Angels, ancestors, please help me to deliver the messages for the collective today, for whoever needs to hear these messages for the month of May, or for whenever they are tuning into this video. Thank you so much, in the light. So, month of May, we have the Strength card. So coming up strong here, coming up with a very strong card with the Strength card. Month of May, energies. Your May is going to be, to be honest, I feel like your month of May, Pile 2, is you building up your strength, your stamina, physically speaking, but also your courage. You're coming across as very, very confident. I mean, if you feel that or not right now, fake it till you make it, what can I say? But I see here that your month of May is going to be coming in strong. It's going to be stronger than the other months. I also just saw 111 on the clock as we begin. So 1 minute in and 11 seconds in, your month of May is an open doorway of opportunities, I would say, for you. Pile 2, Leo energy here. For those of you who need to hear it, you're much stronger. You're far stronger than you might believe yourself to be as well, by the way. So let's have a look at the Biddy Tarot. Let's just shuffle the deck. Please do press the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Please also comment on this video if this message resonates for you, or if you like these videos, please let me know and let others know as well, so more people can find abstract medicine on YouTube. Thank you so much. It's free of charge. So month of, wow, okay. Okay, this wants to definitely come out. We have the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups. So already we're starting your reading pile 2 with nostalgia. Someone from your past maybe wanting to come back and offer you something. Maybe this is a surprise apology, a surprise message. It's an energy of someone who's coming in with a little bit of trepidation. We're going to look into the cards. But I see here there's something from your past who maybe is bolstering up the courage to finally send you a message, I'm hearing. There could also be an energy of children here. Very, very, very important here for the month of May. Children are going to be of importance for you for the month of May. So you could be around children, you could be a teacher, you could be teaching children, you could be nannying them, working with them. I'm also getting the energy of fairies as well. So you could be feeling the energies of sprites, fairies, more so than usual for the month of May. Someone could also be gifting you some flowers or wanting to surprise you with some flowers for the month of May. Okay, one more shuffle, my guides are saying. Okay. Okay, we're good. All right, so let's have a look for your month of May, pile 2. The Lovers card, coming in strong. Love is definitely in the air for the month of May, I feel, for the collective. So the Lovers card, very strong Gemini energy. Ten of Pentacles came out in a similar position for pile 1. So Ten of Pentacles, family, long-standing relationships, pile 2. Four of Pentacles is holding on and holding on to your finances. So let me just put this there for 1 second. So pile 2, there is a very strong indication here that a relationship is going to be strengthening here. Partnerships are going to be of importance for the month of May, in particular for you, pile 2. I see that there is definitely a soulmate connection here for the month of May for you that is going to be strengthened. And this is someone who's wanting to come back from your past and offer you a sweet message. This could also be pressing the like button on your YouTube or your Instagram or social media. Now, these messages came in for pile 2 in May 2022's prediction, so you may want to review that reading as well. I will provide the link below for you all, so you can just check it out and see how both videos sort of merge or speak to each other. Ten of Pentacles, as I mentioned, pile 1 also had the Ten of Pentacles in this position. I kind of get the sense that for you, pile 2, someone and you have been holding on to this connection, and I feel like you've both been wanting to come together. The Lovers card is an important choice that needs to be made. This is the major arcana, and this is the second major arcana after the Strength card that came out. So there is a major change taking place in your love life, in particular, pile 2, where your bond is going to be strengthened. I do see you making promises to each other. A connection is going to be made. A relationship is going to be strengthened. There's going to be conversations about children, having children, extending your family with children, or maybe even pets. Maybe there's also blended family energy here, but someone has been holding on to you very, very strongly. And I see here for the month of May that energy will continue, to be honest with you. I also see that strong Leo energy is here and Gemini energy is here as well as hints. For those of you who For those of you who have 3 children already, there's a very strong possibility of you coming together intimately and producing a fourth child here. That's what I'm seeing. And I see you conceiving for the fourth child in the month of May. This may be a surprise to you even. Maybe you're older in your years, but yes, you are still fertile. I do see fertility as being very, very strong here with the Strength card and the Lovers card. I do see a sexual connection, a physical sexual connection taking place in the month of May, which is going to be of high importance in your connection with this person, because this person doesn't just want a physical connection, they also want to build a foundation here with the mountain right in the middle of these lovers into a legacy, into a future legacy. I also see a very strong possibility of both of you working with each other. Now, this is all divinely orchestrated with the angel overseeing all of this. Archangel Gabriel is here. There's also an energy of an announcement of pregnancy, as I mentioned before. The connection physically is very strong. It's highly compatible for the month of May. For those of you who've been abstinent from physical intimacy, there is going to be a very strong possibility of you actually being active for the month of May with the right person. I don't see any energies here at this time of low vibrational energies, or just as the cards have come out, they're very, very positive. I do see that there is someone here who's not just going to be playing around. They're not in that energy. This is someone who sees a future with you and wants a relationship, essentially. If this is not what you're wanting, then you've clicked the wrong pile. Go and check out pile 1 or pile 3 or any other videos that I've posted here on Abstract Medicine, or you are able to go and look for another reading and seek more information from another reader. But for those of you who resonate with this video so far, and with Abstract Medicine and with this pile, I do see that you're going to get your wish come true with the star. There is healing taking place. The intimacy between both of you is very healing as well. Your physical touch with each other is kind of like energy healing, so Reiki. So you both heal each other. This is very tantric love. This isn't so much of a love affair anymore. It's actually grounding into a solid relationship. And I do see that both of you are going to be holding on to this connection in a way that is going to feel like it's a sacred connection. Ace of Cups. Let me pull these cards out. 5 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. The Tower. 8 of Wands. On the theme of love for the month of May, and in physical intimacy, I do see a new love and a resurgence of new love coming in for you for the month of May, pile 2. I see that there's going to be a continued intuitive connection between you both at the very beginning of the month of May, as you're both feeling nostalgic between each other, and physically, if you are at a distance from each other, I do see that there is going to be intuitive communication and nostalgia within the connection. I do see that there's going to be a refreshment of this connection, let's say, where there is a refreshing energy of love coming through. So for those of you who are in separation here with the Page of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, I see that there is a separation, or there is someone who's been separated from another individual, particularly a female who feels more so separated, more in the energy of abandonment over than the masculine. So I feel like the feminine energy has been feeling that sense of abandonment, feeling lacking, feeling like they sorry, just the light is glaring today. Feeling like they really missed a chance, and they feel really left alone and put to the side. pile 2, but I feel like there is a helping hand coming in through from the snow, from the cold energy, from that energy of detachment and loneliness. And I feel like this separation had to take place so that maybe you needed to work on your own self-worth for however many months you've been in separation from your divine counterpart, essentially. Now, I see that the female in this connection may have detached energetically from this connection from their masculine counterpart, depending on your situation, regardless of gender, LGBTQ plus included, as you know here. Your counterpart, if you are in a monogamous relationship, there is, or even a polygamy. I feel like it's, well, it could be, just take it as it resonates, because we have the Lovers card, which can talk about multiple choices. The Five of Pentacles, I feel like there's a feminine energy here, divine feminine archetype, who detached from the connection energetically before the masculine did. That's what I'm picking up on. The feminine has been feeling isolated and lacking, but I feel, to be honest, both have. I feel like the feminine has been more, let's say, physically overt with, or expressive with, the fact that they have been isolated. Maybe they've been speaking about it. Maybe they've been talking about the fact that, you know, they've been feeling lonely. Whereas the masculine, I feel like, has been hiding this energy. It's funny because there's someone on a forklift at this time and maybe looking at it through the window, which is really interesting. It's a cherry picker. It's quite comical. I wish I could show you all. But anyway, they have no idea I'm a tarot reader, but I'm just going to continue reading. But I see here for the month of May, with the 5 here, the 5 is the number of, for the month of May, isn't it? We have a change. We have a change here of isolation. And this is what I was picking up on, is that for a lot of you, for the month of May, for those of you who are single, I don't feel like you're going to be single for very much longer. There is going to be company here, physical intimacy, and I feel like this physical connection will turn into eventually a relationship of, based on solid grounds. I'm hearing Pearl 2. And I'm seeing here that there is a connection where you're both going to be moving into a relationship where you're going to be growing old with each other, which is absolutely beautiful. With love, interestingly, I see Egypt in this card for some reason. I see Egypt, and I see someone who is helping out a relationship, helping. This could be a friend. So this could be a friend of your counterpart or a friend of yours, who, or even a spirit guide who is coming to help this union come to place. So this guide, this friend, is helping you both to come together. And I do see that this person, this energy, this spirit even, is very trusting. Egypt could also be of significance. Maybe this is somewhere you're wanting to travel to as a couple, eventually, when you come into union with each other, and you know, you take your children along with you. This is going to be a very sacred pilgrimage, because it's going to be taking you back to a time when you had experienced your relationship both in a previous lifetime. Beautiful. Or in the desert. Gorgeous energy. Pile 2. I also see an awakening here. Lightning bolts could also be significant, and the sign of the crown can be significant as well for you, pile 2. So I see here that a storm may be approaching, so you better get prepared. But I feel like pile 2, this is your warning in a good way that you are going to get prepared, because you've been hinted by and you're being guided by me to be prepared for a major change in your relationship status, pile 2. I also see a counterpart getting prepared for this relationship, getting prepared for the future, getting prepared for you, getting prepared for a relationship where both of you deserve this love and both of you are worthy of this relationship. So both of you have had to work on your self-worth, okay? Because maybe both of you have been treated really badly in relationships before. With the 8 of Wands, I do see lots and lots of communication, lots and lots of communication, back and forth, text messaging, phone calls, emails, maybe even letters as well. Sweet that you receive letters nowadays. It's quite rare. Post in the mail, lots and lots of it. Also travel as well is coming through, and I also feel like someone is holding on. I get the sense that someone is holding on. They've been holding on and holding back from communicating to you. They've been holding on to a message that they've been wanting to send. They've also been holding on to a gift, a present that they've been wanting to share and talk to you about. Not ad nauseum, but a lot about. And they've been holding back from that, and I feel like they just want to come in sort of drastically and suddenly to communicate these truths, but also share this message. The 4 of Pentacles can also be a message of love, you know, something that is grounded. There could also be gifts as well, pile 2. As I mentioned, for those of you who are single, I feel like there's going to be a physical connection with someone who could be younger than you, possibly, or the same age, or just energetically you kind of feel like you're the same age, if there is an age difference between you both. I see again that this person could be coming into your life like randomly. They could be coming in randomly. They could be coming in after a breakup, and they want to kind of passionately come into a relationship with you. But I feel like you may be a little bit hesitant about suddenly jumping into a relationship with them if they've suddenly broken up with someone. You don't want to be seen, and you don't want to be that person who is just, the stepping stone for them, So you want to be seen as respected and loved and cherished, don't you? That's what I see here. And I feel like there is an energy of new love for you for spring, May, and possibly even summer here with the Strength card. Leo energy, Gemini energy, and Scorpio energy here coming out very, very strongly here for you, pile 2. There may have been an individual, regardless of your situation, even if you are in a relationship, maybe before you came together in physical union, emotional and spiritual energetic union, where they may have been undecided about this connection. They may have been undecided about this connection because they had to break it off with someone else here, with the Tower card, talks about breakups as well. And I see that they will break it off with this person, or they have broken up with this person, especially if you are already in a relationship, a union with this person. This is confirmation of that. You coming along was also that temptation that they couldn't really deny. There's also the energy of someone here who has a very sweet presence, maybe even has sweet perfume, like a nice perfume, a nice scent with the apple here and the serpent. Someone who is also very awakened. The feminine energy typically in the divine high vibrational counterpart connections, divine love connections, divine feminine tend to be more awakened, let's say, before the masculine awakens to the connection. So this wouldn't be any surprise. They see you, divine feminine, whoever this person is, as someone who's very intuitive, very healing as well, energetically, emotionally, physically as well. They also see you as very stunning and beautiful. They don't see any flaws within you or outside in your physical appearance that you would need to change. Of course, it's your own body and etc. and etc., etc. But if you've had some work done, they love the work that you've had done on your physical appearance. Maybe you used to know each other before in childhood or from school or from work from a while ago, and you had short hair, and now your hair is longer. They prefer your hair long. They also like it when you have your hair up in a bun as well. They see you as very, very courageous, pole 2. They see you as a go-getter, and they see you as someone who is very perseverant and will do whatever it takes in order to survive, and is very protective of their tribe, pole 2, family included, right? And that's an attribute that they really cherish and they really like, and I feel like that's something that they've been lacking in their own life, in their partnerships, is someone who will defend their honor, but also be a strong counterpart energy to them as well. Okay, so I feel like I want to get one more. The Six of Swords. So both of you may have come out of a relationship or moved away from each other, or moved away from a situation that no longer served you. Maybe this was a past relationship. Now, I just want to say again, whoever you are entertaining physically, there is a commitment on the card, literally on the card here, Hierophant. There's commitment on the cards here where someone is wanting to do things in a very traditional way. They're wanting to maybe, you know, I don't really see much courting going on. Maybe the courting was already in the past energy, so you may have got to know each other before, gone on dates in the past. But, you know, they ask to meet up with you and you come into physical union with each other, and they're wanting to offer you a commitment. They're wanting to offer you a relationship, okay, with the Taurus energy here. They've been betrayed by love before. They've been really hurt by love before. They know that you have too, with the Queen of Swords energy. With the King of Cups energy, they have a lot of love and a lot of deep emotions for you that they're not really showing at this time. They've been wanting to take things slowly in a relationship, maybe in the past. And whatever time you've had apart from each other, maybe the last 5 months or 8 months as well, they have been, I don't feel like they want to take things slowly anymore. Essentially, that's what I'm seeing here for you, pole 2. I mean, the physical connection between you both is very, very strong, and you're both highly compatible. If you've been worried about that in the bedroom, you're highly compatible. They've been also fantasizing about you. They've also had an awakening over this connection, as I mentioned before, and they broke up from this other person, or you have broken up from this other person. They had a lightning bolt strike in their mind, strike in their head, that they could be losing you forever if they don't take quick positive action towards you. So expect someone coming in from abroad and flying over to see you suddenly. This will be shocking. This will be a dramatic entry, as they've made a dramatic exit from their relationship life status. Expect a dramatic entry coming into a life from abroad, where they're going to be traveling towards you, coming to see you. I really feel like they're really wanting to not waste any time, to be honest. And there's that line from when Harry met Sal, when is it Sally? Sal? So Harry met Sally. Sal is at a party, and you know, Harry was like really unsure about this connection, etc. And then he's like, I need to go see her. And Harry goes to the party where Sally is, and says most people, you know, sort of wait their entire lives to meet someone, and wait around for life to happen, wait around for their lives to begin. And I don't want to wait around. I want to start this relationship right now. I'm paraphrasing madly. And that's the energy that I'm picking up on from your counterpart, pole 2, is this person doesn't want to be waiting around for their life to start. They want their life to start right now with you. So it's the energy of immediacy that's coming through, the energy of Harry that's kind of like, as and after he's met Sal or Sally, he realizes that he also becomes a better man, also a bit like the film As Good As It Gets. You make me feel like a better man, you know? So as the divine masculine, as the masculine meets this divine feminine, they realize that they have to be better. They realize that they have to do the self-improvement. They have to do the self-work. They realize that that they also want to step up, even though they've been insecure for a while, even though there may have been a separation in the connection. They realize that it's not good enough to just be feeling in lack mode the whole time. They feel like they need to have their own emotional coach, even, or spirit guide that is telling them, kicking them up the backside a bit, essentially, to go towards you and to move things forward towards you. I'm seeing someone who was reluctant, but I'm seeing an energy of a spirit who's like pushing someone's backside towards you, divine feminine, because they realize that they don't want you to be with anyone else. So there's kind of an energy of possessive energy here, but it's imbalanced. It's not like a creepy negative way, because they want to hold on to you with the Four of Pentacles. They're desperately wanting your attention. B, they're desperately wanting to communicate with you. They're desperately wanting to hold you with the Four of Pentacles, start this new life with you with the Ten of Pentacles, and just begin the next chapter of your life together. They don't want any more waiting around. You know, none of these energies are about waiting around here. None of these energies are about that. They're about moving things like fast towards your future, and they want to do things properly. They want a commitment, they want a relationship with you, and they've had a major ending take place in their life where they've dealt with the betrayals. They've dealt with the healing aspect of the betrayal energy as well, with the Ten of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So this is the thing that they've been holding on to, for fear of being in a relationship, because they were scared about falling in love again, although they had deep love for you, because they've been betrayed. You know, people have been cheating on them. They've been snidey. They've been, you know, let's say, wounding their ego, saying nasty things about them. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you with regards to love. With regard to your friendships, I do see you already know who your friendships are, people who you trust, your soul family. You already have that in place. I do see you maybe even having visitors come to your home, family, friend. I do see family and friends coming together for the month of May. Relationships are going to be very important, as I said at the very beginning of this reading for you, pole 2. Bonds are going to be strengthening. So bonds are going to be strengthening for you for the month of May, pole 2. I see that I don't really see any new friends necessarily. I see the strengthening of older friends, and the resurgence of that love between you and your friends. So to be honest, it's more like an enhancement of respect and love and appreciation for your friends as they are, as it is, because you see them already as part of your family, your soul tribe, your family, essentially, your chosen family. That's what I see here. You may be a listening ear to a friend who may be coming out of a relationship, as well, coming out of a marriage as well, potentially as well, for the month of May, who may be coming to visit you for some respite, some healing. I do see some of you maybe experiencing that as well, or even a friend who's been coming or has been experiencing hard times financially. You're going to be helping them out as well. These are conversations by phone or even visitations at home as well, or you may be planning a trip to go to see and visit them, I'm seeing. Let's see what else. Health-wise, for the month of May, your health is strengthened and is strengthening for the month of May. If you've had any issues within your mind space, I feel like that's going to be strengthened for the month of May. Communication is key for you as well for the month of May, so try not to bottle anything up. Don't try to hold on to things or hold on to grudges. Pile 2, it's important to express how you feel about something in a healthy way, even if it's just from your own perspective and it's not based on fact. It's important to express that and not to be afraid of what you think and what other people will think of you, and just not to be afraid of what you say. Expression is really important. I also do see you for the month of May strengthening your confidence levels, strengthening your communication levels, communication as well, your writing skills, your speaking skills, your even listening skills as well for the month of May. And I do also see you're going to be getting an intuitive hit for the month of May, a creative new hit, a creative new endeavor that is going to be really fun and exciting. And I feel like this could be a hobby that turns into a job. This could be something within your job that you really love to do, and you kind of got the spark back into your life again, which is beautiful. Maybe after a time you've been lacking. Work-wise, I feel that, there could have been a little bit of loss financially for the month of May at the very beginning of the month. As you pay your taxes, as you pay this, as you pay that. There could be a little bit of worry about that, because there could be some surprise bills that you have to pay. But I don't think it's going to last very long, to be honest with you, because I also see that there is... Ace of Pentacles. I also see that there is an opportunity that you may be deciding about with regard to work, where you could be offered a greater income, a greater salary in your line of work. So you could be approached by someone who wants to partner up with you, wants to co-manage with you, wants to collaborate with you. They are in a very high position, I would say, and I feel like they want to work with you. The Empress here, beautiful. They want to work with you because they see you as someone who's very, 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 very creative and very abundant with creativity. There is no lack of abundance that you exude, Pile 2. I see that there is a stream of creative flow within you that a lot of people in your industry really admire, Pile 2, and I feel like your creative abilities are going to be strengthening in particular as well for you for the month of May, Pile 2. I also see a divine feminine energy here and fertility, and someone who is definitely pregnant here. So expect pregnancies, expect news of pregnancy, expect even falling pregnant or even conceiving. We did talk about children being of importance for the month of May as well, so that could be important. I also see you wearing garlands around your hair, maybe even, we mentioned haircut to longer hair, so your counterpart may have known you in your past when you had shorter hair and now you have longer hair. There could also be maybe an upgrade or change in your physical appearance where you're going to be lengthening your hair, maybe through extensions or braids or something like that. I also do see you as being very fertile for the month of May, indeed. So unleash your creative abilities and express yourself. Again, there's the energy, Pile 2, for you for the month of May's expression is really important, to focus on your creativity. So for example, if you are artists, to focus on your art practice, your artistry for the month of May, because you have an overabundant flow, a stream, a fountain, I'm seeing, that is just overflowing with creativity, and there is something innately within you, spiritually speaking, that you're wanting to express. And this is done with great love. You're doing this with a lot of love in your heart, and this really fulfills your soul as well. And other people benefit from it too, because they also feel healed when you're in your power, constantly creating as well. And I see work-wise that people want to collaborate and work with you, pile 2. So I expect a partnership coming in with regard to work as well. You know, yes, with friends and family, also share your time and care with people that you love, but also at work, share your creative talents with confidence, with courage in mind as well. Don't be afraid to express how you truly feel about your projects, how you truly feel about creativity in general, or even about the industry. Don't be afraid to be expressive, because you have a unique gift to the world, and I feel like your unique talent is communication and your creativity and your commitment to your job and or your task. I do see fast movement coming in here with the Knight of Swords. I see that there's an energy of someone who is coming in quickly, maybe in a wanting to say things in a really harsh way, and they may say things in a harsh way to communicate a truth. Now this could be love or creatively speaking, but I do see that there is, again, collaboration here with the 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands is fast energy coming in for you, pile 2, after a time of quiet. Maybe I see that there's fast energy approaching you. There are people that are wanting to communicate to you, send you messages, coming in with a lot of passion as well. Yes, you have lots of admirers, pile 2, but I feel like there's one person who really stands out to you, and you know who this person is already. I see that there's fast movement towards you with work, and people want to collaborate to you. So if there's been a bit of a lull at work, I do see that there's going to be more movement. Travel wise, I do see travel. I see maybe a trip to Egypt or to a sunny climate. Maybe this trip could be taking place tomorrow. With the Wands energy, talks about a timing of a day, or even the month of summer, the season of summer as well. So you could be planning a trip to a sunny climate in the month of June, July, August, or even September. Just please know that all of my readings are timeless, so whenever you're tuning into this video, please keep that in mind. Also, please have a look at the May 2022 predictions and see how they resonate with you, and please do press the like button below and subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel, and it also just is a nice way to share your appreciation as well. So again, you know, we have the Lovers. There's no doubting that true love is on the cards for you, and a commitment of importance with regard to love is on the cards for you. You know, I feel like that's kind of the only card that we have here for you from the Moon Garden Tarot. You know, these are people that are rooting together, are grounding their energies together like a tree, bonding and setting and starting up a new life, and a foundation, a strong foundation for the future, orchestrated and helped by spirit here with the angel as well, Archangel Gabriel. There's kind of like this energy of the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. So yes, your children already, if you have children, are in similitude to you, but for those of you who are calling in this high vibrational connection, romantic connection, you are very similar to each other, even if you may feel there is a slight difference between you both. Pole 2. Again, strong Gemini energy. Again, confirmation that love is going to be of importance to you for the month of May. Gemini energy and the Sun, beautiful energies. So pole 2, you may want to have a listen to May 2022 prediction, because the Sun card came out as well in the final reading, the final part of the reading. So we do have a child here, and we do have children on the cards as well. So children are going to be of importance, but also coming back to that childlike self as well. Knight of Pentacles underneath that, and the 6 of Pentacles. Childlike innocence is here. The sense of nostalgia is here as well within this connection. Pile to, it's going to be sunnier as well. You're going to be in an area where you're going to feel the warm balm of the sun as well. You know, when the sun comes out, we all feel healed, don't we? We all feel much better about ourselves, and our health is improved. And for those of you who've been dealing with health issues, maybe even colds or flus or slight ailments, slight sicknesses, maybe some headaches, I'm picking up on. I see that maybe even a drinking issue as well. I see that it's slight drinking. I don't think it's obsessive. I see that there's going to be a radical change in your in that situation where you're going to be feeling more healed in general. You're going to be feeling brighter and more confident, and you're going to be seeing the cup half full rather than half empty. So you're going to be feeling more positive in general. And this connection is very healing, like the sun is. Pile 2. The summer months are also going to be very significant for you, pile 2. And Leo energy here strongly, again, doubled. Leo, Gemini energy here. So the summer months are going to be very significant. June, July and August are going to be of significance. Let's have a look at some more messages using some months and letters as well. So pile 2, we have the letter M. So M could be significant as a letter, someone's name, someone's car reg. What's this here? April, so something could have happened in the month of April of significance, or someone is born in the month of April. So that would be Aries. And possibly even Taurus as well. We do have Taurus here, doubled. And Libra, exalted in Pisces as well. So possible Pisces here with the Ace of Cups as well. The month of June is going to be of significance. So someone is born in the month of June. No surprise with Gemini energy here, which is June months. The month of June, after the month of May, is going to be of significance within this connection. October is of significance in this connection. So someone may be born in the month of October. Yeah, there could be travel taking place in the month of October as well. February, I did speak about Pisces. So, you know, Venus exalts Pisces with the Empress cards. So we have February here, and that's Pisces. So someone could be born in the month of February, pile 2. Someone could be born in the month of November as well, which is Scorpio, possibly even Sagittarius as well. So November is going to be significant this year. So, you know, note it down. The month of August, no surprise, with Leo energy here. August and May is of significance as we are in this month now. So expect these radical changes taking place in the month of May. We have the letters J. So that could be J for Jersey, Joe, James. We have the letter O. Could be someone's initial as well. O, Oscar, Oliver. We have the letter P. So P. Someone could be a father, Papa. And we have Papa, which is the Pope, which is interesting here. So I do see a sacred ceremony taking place. I also see a commitment, or even going to an elder for counseling. I also do see someone who is wanting to speak to your father in a traditional way to ask for your hand in marriage. The letter A could be of significance, so someone's name could include the letter A, or even could include that as a first name. Now we have Jam here. So jam, making jam could be significant as well. X, so I do feel like now there is an X because someone has closed out a relationship, so they are no longer in that partnership. X, and we have Q. So we have Q here. So Q, lots of questions, more possibly. Someone's name could have the letter Q. There's also map here, M-A-P, so map. Mop. So there's a cleanup that may be taking place at this time. Cleanup for the month of May. Mopping up tears. So maybe you're going to be crying with each other, possibly. I also see that if you've been at work and there's been a bit of a halt in a situation with a project or just lack of progression, I see there's going to be a drastic change in your work situation, your career, because I see that there's going to be essentially some firing that could be taking place, and or you just moving into a new sector in your line of work, which is going to make you happier, to be honest with you. So sometimes these things take place for the right reasons. What else? Jacks or Jack could be significant. What else can I see here? I didn't do this for pile 1. I should have done that for pile 1 too. Pax. Okay, so Pax. Pax is in Latin. It means peace. So someone wants to make peace with you. This could also be at work as well. Definitely a building up of teamwork is taking place in your career. Yeah, it's quite difficult to. Q for Quebec, J for Jersey, P for Papa, O for Oscar, A for Alpha, X for X-ray. Someone could be getting an X-rayed. Someone has X-ray vision. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. There's a letter, there's a word, the name max as well. Maximum input. You're going to be putting maximum input into something in your career. Someone sees you as the max, you know, with the Empress, as the ultimate, as the superior, you know, as the ultimate female, as the one, as the person they've always wanted to be with as well. In your career as well, as the maximum potential. You've reached your maximum potential so far, and that's how people are seeing you in your line of work, particularly those who want to partner up with you in your line of work. The name Mo could be significant. Mohammed. I did talk about Egypt as well, so Mohammed, Islam could be significant as well. I also kind of see page as well, P-A-J, kind of. So turning a new leaf is going to be important for you for the month of May. If you see any other words here, then let me know. But I could be here all month doing this. Let me know how this resonates for you. Pile 2. I also see, just before we close out, 6 and 6 are going to be significant. So the 6th of May will be significant for you. The number 66 as well is going to be of significance for you for the month of May. So make note of that. Yeah, divine love, 6666. We got 6, 6, 6, and 6. Beautiful. Happy times are coming. Happy times already here. Pile 2. So great times lie ahead for the month of May. Get out in the sunshine as well and enjoy yourself. That's all I have for you. Oh, actually, before we close out, let's just do a life purpose card reading for all of you before I forget. Pile 2. Thank you. This is so interesting. I shuffled these cards and the same cards came out in pile 1 as well. So you may want to look into that. We have practice and counselling. So for the month of May, pile 2, you may be practicing how to counsel, how to heal, how to support people for the month of May. Sorry about the glare there. That's what I'm seeing here. So polish your skills by practicing regularly. So it's important to practice. Counselling as well. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear as well. So having an empathetic ear for the month of May is good. Listening skills are going to be improved as well. And being graceful as well, and someone and people in your industry also sees you as being very graceful. That's all I have for you, pile 2. Let me know how it resonates. Please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you like comment and listen to pile 1 and pile 3 and May 2022's predictions. God bless, take care. Bye for now. Pile 3, welcome to your reading, pile 3. So for those of you who picked the selenite crystal, this is your pile. So let's have a look. For the month of May, angels, ancestors, guys, please help me to deliver the messages that pile 3 needs to hear for the month of May or whenever they're tuning into this video. Thank you so much. Also, just know that this is a collective reading, it's a general reading, so all of the messages may not necessarily resonate for you. If you would like to book a private reading for me so I can go deeper into your situation, let me know. You can do that by booking directly on my website, Cristallina Fischetti, and then there's a / page called Healing, Cristallina Fischetti / Healing. There's a page called Healing and you can book directly there. Otherwise, have a look at pile 1 and pile 2. Let's have a look and get on with your reading. The Fool card, pile 3. Strong Aries energy here for you. Pile 3, I see that you are going to be starting a new chapter in your life. You're starting a new journey in your life. Something that is going to be helping you to feel a bit more spontaneous. Maybe even think outside of the box. You may be also wanting to travel, and I feel like it's a great time for you to travel. This is the beginning of a new chapter in your life. The major arcana starts with a Fool card, so there's endless opportunity, endless possibility, you know, infinite choices, successes, and even failures. So have a great month. Don't think it, don't overthink it, don't overwork it. Just go for it is what I'm hearing. Pile 3. I do see travel is going to be of importance. Your next adventure awaits. That's what I'm hearing for you, pile 3. So let's have a look and see what's coming up for the month of May for you, pile 3. It's incredibly bright here. I can barely see the camera. Hopefully you can see all of this. Okay, so pile 3, we have the 8 of Cups. So you've been moving away from, you know, something that didn't serve you, emotionally speaking, and that was kind of the energy that I was picking up on earlier. Pile 3, that I feel that there was some stagnation in your past, and I feel that now there is no longer stagnation. Ace of Cups and Page of Swords. Let's just leave that there. You have a new zest for life, pile 3. You have a new zest, a new joie de vivre. You want to... Got 2 of Pentacles here and the King of Wands. You want to live your life. You don't want to be held bound. King or Queen. You've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here and the 2 of Pentacles, which is interesting. Counterpart energies here. So you don't want to be held down by something or someone, although you feel a strong connection with this person. What is going on here? Although you're keeping an eye or keeping tabs on this person somehow. All right, let's see what's happening for the month of May. For pile 3, please, Spirit. Strong Aries energy here. One more shuffle, my guides. Not a care in the world is what I'm hearing. Not a care in the world. What I'm picking up on here is words of love and words of spite. So did someone say something not so nice to someone that they cared about in order to protect themselves? I don't know. Past energy. All right. Judgment. Okay. And the Magician. All right. Let's just, I feel like I need to do one more shuffle. What's going on here? There's lots of energies coming through. Pile 3. Okay, we're good. So pile 3, 10 of Pentacles. All 3 piles have had the 10 of Pentacles. We're all looking towards our future. So pile 3, we're all looking towards our future. The Emperor. Aries energy, very strong here for you, pile 3. So you could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Libra, picking up on even. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Mars, particularly Mars energy. 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The Emperor came out in pile 2 and pile 1, I believe. No, the Emperor came out in pile 1. And the Ace of Swords came out in pile 1. The 10 of Pentacles has come out for all 3 piles. So a lot of the collective, a lot of us in the collective are thinking about future plans, future planning, thinking about what they want to do for the next 10 years of their life. But also I feel like for you, pile 3, you don't want to be told what to do. You take charge. You're the one that takes governance. You're the one that takes charge and control of your life, and you don't want people to tell you what to do, to tell you that you've got to stay here for next 10 years. You've got to be held down or tied down, pile 3. That's what I'm picking up on for you, pile 3. I can't help but think about the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands energy that came through earlier, just as a Judgment card. So there are a few things that I'm picking up on. You could be a parent and you could be in a relationship with your spouse, and you have a child who is just about to start a new adventure, go on a journey, go on a gap year, travel, start this new chapter in their life, in their new adulthood as well. And maybe you're not fully in accordance with necessarily what they want to do or how they do it. But I do see that whatever disagreement between you both as parents are going to be coming into some sort of agreement, okay, for the month of May. I see that you're going to be working together. One of you just has to kind of bite the bullet, and also agree to disagree. That's what I'm picking up on, because what's important is the life of your child and the love that you share and express for your child, but also their safety as well. So for some of you, that may resonate with you. For others of you, there is an energy here of a masculine who has been single for quite some time and has been doing their own thing for quite some time, and this masculine's parents or family members have been saying, when are you going to settle down? When are you going to settle down? When are you going to settle down? When are you essentially going to grow up? By settling down, I know this is a trigger for some of you, but by settling down and rather than just gallivanting around the world and doing what you want to do. Because there's something here maybe related to a family business that's going to be of topical conversation, pile 3, that you may be asked to focus on by your family members. So maybe it's about you taking charge of that line of business, which is a family business, for example. Pile 3. If that doesn't resonate with you, I do see that whatever you've been working towards, whatever you've been working really hard towards, particularly of a creative nature and a job role that involves other people, teamwork, environment, collaboration, negotiation as well, I do see that your harvest is coming in. You're going to get paid soon. You're going to be getting paid for the month of May. And you're going to get communication about this for the month of May. pole 3. You could be getting communication about this job offer, even, and this new salary while you're abroad, you know, while you're gallivanting abroad, while you're traveling, while you're on an adventure. You could be asked about this. But this job offer and this higher salary as well for some of you for the month of May will be asking you for you to stay in one particular place, at least for the short term, to lay the foundation straight, I'm hearing. So, and lay the foundation well so that the business can flourish on a solid foundation. I'm also picking up on the name Peter and Pietro, because Jesus called, I will call you Peter, because the church will be placed on a solid foundation like a rock. Yes, so Peter could be significant. Saint Peter also had the keys to heaven as well, so keys could also be significant as well. There is someone here who has the key to a new opportunity, the key to a networking opportunity as well. They could be the bridge that you may need to connect you from your line of work to other people who are highly skilled in your line of work. Okay, so say for example, I'm an artist, I'm giving you an example. It's important that I as an artist have a PR company, a PR team, you know, provided by a gallery that promotes my work, and so that there can be, you know, a conjuring up of interests essentially in my work that's grounded on real facts. And this gallery excuse me, this gallery, which would be represented by the 3 of Pentacles, for example, would collaborate, and I would work with them as a team player in order to build my brand. Okay, so that's an example. So for some of you, you are going to be doing that. Some of you are artists, hence me using the example. And I see you're going to be coming together with someone who is a boss, someone who's a very high authority, who is wanting to work with you and negotiate with you on something that, to be honest, they're kind of the bee's knees. They are the ultimate person that you would want to work with or work for. Okay, so pile 3, take that as it resonates if you are someone who is self-employed or is an entrepreneur or works with other people in general. Okay, so we're going to pull the other cards. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, 3 of Wands. Let me just check. 1 second. So pile 3, this is going to be a slightly shorter reading because I don't really have much on my battery, but I will do my best. Okay, if you'd like a private reading with me, you know where to find me. Please have a look at pile 2 and pile 1. The Sun card came out in pile 2, so I do see that overall pile 3, you're going to be having a really good month. Your money's going to be flourishing. You could also be invited to collaborate with people from abroad or with people who speak other languages. Your finances are going to be improving indeed in your career setting. I do see things coming back around for you. If there have been delays with work, I do see people wanting to work with you, and I feel like this is a great new cycle here because the major arcana starts with a Fool and ends with the World's card. So I see that you're entering a new adventure, a new chapter in your life, where there's also going to be reciprocal energy, where people are going to be paying you back in kind. If you've been waiting for money as well, you're going to be getting paid what you deserve and what you do as a career, you know, as a creative. I see that here. I see you're going to get paid really well, and maybe you're waiting on the right time to embark on this new journey. But I do see a main masculine as well coming into your life, who is going to be, let's say, ushering a new wave for you in your love life as well. This could also be a lover who ends up being someone that you work and partner up with as well. There is someone who here, with regards to a love life, who wants to build on this connection with you. This could be same-sex partnerships here with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor, does not have to be. But I see here that someone has been waiting for the right time to give back to you, and they could live at a distance. But I do see that there's going to be healing in the connection, and there's also definitely going to be communication in the month of May for you, and someone's going to be taking a leap of faith towards you after they've left a toxic situation or a toxic cycle in their life. Okay, so that's what I see here for you, pile 3. Before the battery gave way, we had the Queen of Wands come out, which was also a confirmation from the last Queen of Wands that was peeking out with the King of Wands as well. So we do have this energy of you, pile 3, being very attracted to an individual who could be a fire sign, Leo energy, Aries energy, or Aries energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy, just like yourself, pile 3. But also this could be someone who you feel is very fiery and is very ambitious, but you could also be letting go of a toxic ex as well, I would say, who was a bit karmic in the energy of someone who was quite manipulative, someone who just wanted to get what they wanted, money, acceptance, fame, that kind of energy. But it won't resonate for all of you. But I see here that you've let go of someone like that, of that energy, of that vibe. And for the month of May, I see you maybe having to pay this mother of your child, who is that kind of vibe, you know, money towards custody as well for the month of May, potentially for some of you. If that doesn't resonate for you, that's fine. For the month of May, I do see you being very attractive, and attracted to someone who is like-minded like you, very fiery. Exactly, here with the Emperor again as confirmation, with another Emperor card. You know, we have this energy again of someone who is very fiery, someone who's a go-getter. And I see here that you may feel like, you know, it's funny how we're triggered. We meet someone who is quite like ourselves and we want to run away from them as far away as possible. And this could be your energy for the month of May, where because you're in charge of your business, because business and money making and building on your career has been of the height of importance for, I don't know, for however long, in your recent months even, the month of May, you're continuing to build on your career, you're continuing to build on your finances, and you may meet someone abroad even, or you may meet someone who is someone who works with you suddenly as a team player, someone who speaks a different language, someone who's a bit different from you, worlds apart even, in category and rank and race and culture and language, in interests even, but there's something that you vibrate with this individual, and I feel like that could trigger you into running away from them. But this could also be a timing issue here with the Three of Wands, where it's just not the right time for you to progress and expand on a situation regarding romance, because you're currently focusing on expanding on your career. Same-sex partnership here as well, potentially with the Emperor and Emperor. But to be honest, this is confirmation of what I mentioned earlier. We had the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands that peeked through. The Emperor and the Emperor here is divine masculine energy. Strong father figure energy here as well. You could be having a mentor that could be coming in for the month of May who is supporting you on getting things organized, taking control over an issue, situation, especially if this is a family business or a family legacy. This could be something of high importance for the month of May. But to be honest, I do see you continuing to work on your finances, to pay your staff. That's important to you as well, of course, but also to get back something that you've been working hard on. So you could be working hard on getting custody over your child, potentially, or children. Or you could be getting your life back after a difficult cycle with a toxic ex as well. And I do, look, Queen of Wands again is coming through. There's no denying that you have dealt with someone who may have been very manipulative, in particular, and you may be separating from this person, but you may be undecided whether to do that this month of May, and go on a trip and then find your bearing, and then come back and then decide from there. Or you could be undecided about someone who you feel immense attraction towards, and you know, you have an important choice to make here with the Lovers card, Gemini energy potentially too, or you have many choices in love for the month of May. But I see here that exactly Magician is, I don't read reversals, but just as I'm reading, we have the Magician upside down. So we have someone who could be very manipulative the month of May. So, you know, make sure that all your ducks are in the row. Make sure that you pay attention to all of the legal details as well. The writing may not be fully on the wall, so make sure that you employ people who are able to see all of the ins and outs of a legal matter, particularly at work as well. That's going to be of importance to you. For the month of May, there is strong potential for you working with people from abroad, traveling abroad, and maybe even partnering up with another business owner, much like yourself, or another entrepreneur, much like yourself, and you work together on something as a big issue. I'm hearing as a big enterprise. Beautiful energy. You're going to be feeling much more healthy as well. Your finances are also going to be improving as well. You're going to be getting more clarity for the month of May, with regard to payment that is due for you as well. You're going to be getting more clarity with how you think as well. If your mind has been a bit foggy lately, you're going to be receiving clearer messages from Spirit. You're going to be more clear in your decision making, more clear in taking action on things. It just seems that there's been some sort of confusion, or maybe bad advice as well. So just ignore that and just make sure that you are talking to people that you trust, and that you employ people who are trustworthy and also have expertise that you may not necessarily have, because you know you can't know it all. So it's important to employ people who have the necessary acumen, who are able to read between the lines in a legal situation as well. For example, the Three of Wands is a waiting period too, so you know it won't be a very fast start to the month, although you are maybe desperate to start something new and fresh for the month of May. I see that there could be a slight little bit of a timing issue here. There may be some issues with to be honest, Mercury retrograde can bring about delays as well, especially if you have import-export business. There could be some delays in that as well. Or maybe you're selling your home and you're needing to, you know, beautify your home a little bit before you actually put it back on the market, or put it on the market at all. Make sure that you know, clean things up, tidy up, redecorate, do some DIY, that sort of thing. This is the month to do it. For you, pile 3. I do see that the selenite crystal is all about bringing more clarity into your intuition as well, so you don't become foggy. And I think that sometimes there could be maybe analysis paralysis for some of you, where you overanalyze something, or you become over anxious, and you're not able to have a clear mind because your judgment is foggy. So it's important to maybe carry this crystal with you to cleanse it, but also to find time to focus on the good things in life, because you know what, life isn't just about work. It's also about being in touch with family and friends as well, you know. And make sure that you're not saying things too much in a brash way, too much in a harsh way as well for the month of May. There could be someone who may want to come back into a life because they see you doing really well, but this was a toxic ex from your past. And I feel like, you know, once and for all, by the end of May, I feel like you're going to be making a concrete decision about this toxic situation in your romantic life, because they need to go, essentially. That I feel like they're the ones that are causing this jumbled confusion energy for you. And I feel like they're just kind of greedy as well. You know, you've worked really hard towards this endeavor, this enterprise. But yeah, let me know how that resonates for you. Please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also book a private reading with me to go further into your situation. Now, these are collective readings, so I do tune into many multiple energies, many different people. So all of the messages may not necessarily resonate for you, but you can go to pile 1 or pile 2 as well. Let's see what else. For the month of May, I also do see you possibly wanting to brush up your linguistic skills, maybe even leadership skills, maybe even do a course on positive leadership or training of that nature. Going back to school somehow, maybe online, YouTube, research, or maybe even, preparing yourself to do a TED talk, or getting prepared for a podcast or an interview. I see you brushing up on your communication skills for the month of May. Spiritually speaking, you're feeling more whole as well. You're feeling healthier. That's what I'm picking up on for the month of May. And I feel like you're more in a collaborative spirit. Maybe you weren't so in the past. Now you're more so in a collaborative energy for the month of May, pile 3. Now let's have a look at some further clarification using the months, seeing what months come out and possible letters or words that may come out for you for the month of May as confirmation. You may need to travel as well and do a site visit. I'm hearing a site visit. Okay. So for the month of May, we have the other month of November. So November could be of significance for you. This could be a month where someone is born in the month of November, or maybe you're planning a big trip for the month of November, a big voyage, a cruise even for the month of November. Maybe you need to do this. Maybe this is good for your health, your mental health, your inspiration as well. Let's see what else there is here. The month of June could be significant. Now, the month of June has come out in all piles, so the summer months are going to be significant. Someone may be born in the month of November, so that could be Scorpio or Sagittarius, or even Cancer or Gemini for the month of June. December, Sagittarius energy, okay, for the month of December could be significant. So someone who's a Sagittarius, someone who's a Cancer or Gemini or Scorpio could be significant. The month of March, Pisces energy, which came out in pile 2 as well. Pisces energy. March could be a significant month for you. So these months are going to be significant for you. So if you're planning for something in the future, with regard to work, or even moving into a new home, or even building a new home. For some of you, you could be building a new home or investing in a new home. These months are going to be significant from this month of May. These months, November, June, December and March, are going to be significant for you. Okay, so no matter when you're tuning into this video, just let me know if it resonates as well. The letter M could be significant for you. Q could be significant for you, which came out in pile 2's reading. P could be significant for you, which came out in pile 2's reading too. J came out in pile 2 as well, could be significant for you. So someone's name, letter, initials, surname. X could be significant. So remember, we had that X from hell, I feel, to be honest. You may be dealing with still. Let's see what else there is for you for the month of May. Okay, let's see if we can get some letters in here. Thank you, Spirit. So we have July. Okay, we have July. So someone could be born in the month of July. We have the letter K. So it could be someone's name, Kate, Catherine, Kapil, Kathy. October, Scorpio energy could be significant. Someone could be born in the month of October. The letter L for Lima. Just lost it because of my nails. The letter L for Lima could be significant. Or Libra. M for March as well, M for March. Someone's surname could be March or Marsh. R for Romeo. Okay, so maybe it's up to you, masculines, to really be the Romeo of your life and take charge over your love life rather than run away from it. U for uniform and unicorn. You have lots of letters actually. Pile 3, you got G for George or golf. Maybe you're going to be doing some golfing. V for Victor or Victoria or Veronica or Veronique. Okay. O for Oscar, Oliver, Omega, Omicron. Outside, I'm hearing outside. Oh, outside. I for India, could be traveling to India or planning a trip to India. Isabel, India. Israel. Zebra, Zed. Zafir, Zahir, I'm hearing. Z could be significant, or Z in the States, you say Z. E, letter E for echo. So you could be saying something that could be echoing out to people that need to hear your oratory with O, with your oratory, your leadership, vocal leadership skills. You could be on a platform and you're speaking and invoking, I don't know, truths that you're needing to share. D for Delta or David. Okay, so Doug, D-U-G, so Doug with an O could also be, I don't know how you spell that, Doug, there. That's Doug as a name. Dug, so someone had dug you in the dirt, or someone had put you in a situation that you couldn't get out of in your past, and this may have been your toxic ex. Feels a bit narcissistic, to be honest. You dug out of it and moved away with the 8 of Cups, towards self-love. There you go, beautiful. For the month of May, we have James, Jolly, I'm hearing Jolly. Pie, so I'm hearing whatever scheme you have, make sure it's not just a pie in the sky scheme. So pie. Also, pie could be something you're going to be making for someone as a gift. Something you're working on. Maybe you're polishing your skill sets. Cooking as well, culinary skills, becoming a chef possibly, starting a new adventure or doing that. For the month of May, we also have we have love here. We have love. So for the month of May, we also have love. So that's hidden from you right now, because you may think it's like pigs may fly, but everyone is destined for great love. You know, just open your heart. Don't be too closed off, is what I'm hearing, pile 3. We also have I just heard the word rover. Okay, so rover. There's no R here, but someone may have had a roving eye in your past connection, and this may have been your toxic ex. Maybe I should do it in my fingers instead. I'm also seeing purr as well, so purring, kitting. So we have a cat here. So you may be adopting a cat as well for the month of May. Or someone is very affectionate towards you for the month of May. I also feel like, to be honest with you, pile 3, the energy I'm getting is a masculine here who is afraid of affection. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like that's part of your healing practice as well, is to practice how you can heal by being more openly affectionate. X-ray could also be significant. You may be having an X-ray done, just as a natural kind of thing that you need to do to look into something physically. We have kid, we have a child here with a sun card. So, you know, you could be, as I said, you may have a child who's suddenly going on a new adventure, a new trip, fleeing the nest, flying the nest, starting a new job, and you know, and you're like, well, they're just a kid, they're just still my baby, they're still young. But you could also be wanting to have another child, and the month of May could be something where you're thinking about that and you're having a new resurgence of love about having another child potentially in your older years. The name Zach could be significant. The name Jeffrey could be significant. The name Richard. Richard, that's funny. Ricardo, I'm hearing. Richard could be significant. Leanne. I'm hearing the word lesbian as well, could be significant. J for Jersey, could be going to Jersey. Quebec. Maternal energies of importance, so nurturing your own self here. I mean, there's so many more. Let me know if you find any other words here. Not being part of the zeitgeist is also going to be of significance as well. Zeitgeist. So just being a bit different is going to help your career proceed in the way that it needs to. We had mop in pile 1, pile 2 as well. So mopping up, cleaning up. And I, what's with the I? Cry, or like my name, Cristallina. Your name could start with maybe Christina or Christian. Christ could be significant here for you for the month of May. Drip. So you could be having a leaking issue at home, so you may want to check up on that, or even a leaky pipe as well. Calvin Klein, CK. You might be wanting to go out on a jog and, you know, help your fitness level as well. Just steady, just, you know, not too strenuous, like going walking, maybe going on walks, or just light jogging might be good for you for the month of May as well. Let's see if there's one more that I can get here. I just heard the word capitulate as well. You could be receiving a kiss this month as well. There could be the name Kim. Kim could be significant as well. Kill. Missing an L. Geriatric, I'm hearing. Gem. Someone sees you as a gem. And you could be receiving a message of importance as well for you for the month of May. Pile 3. I hope this resonates for you. Let's just get a couple of cards from the life purpose. Okay, it's quite a lot. But I'm just going to get these two here. So again, you have to decide on something, but you might need to take some time away, maybe even a sabbatical, to make an important decision that's going to change your life. Okay, and maybe the life of your children, I'm hearing. So time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Okay, so pile 3, the color blue may be significant. So you're needing to take time out in order to decide on something. Yoga is also of importance for you for the month of May. So your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching and exercise, which we had here. So slight exercise, you know, gentle yoga, gentle walking, gentle jogging is also going to be significant. Nothing too strenuous for you exercise wise for the month of May. Beautiful souls, that's all I have for you. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please do press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and maybe even put a comment as well. Listen to pile 1 and pile 2 if you want some more information. Make sure to listen to the May 2022 predictions, which I posted last year, which is in the description below, so you can have a listen and see which pile resonates for you there as well. See if the messages came true for you last year in the month of May, or other months, or even for this month. You never know. God bless, take care, and bye for now.